Hello YouTube, come back to my F150 again. This is 2012 XLT and four-wheel drive. Recently I just driving and I hear a noise that humming noise coming from the back because I thought that my dry line U joint causing it, or maybe the differential fluid is low, but I check and none of those happening. But when I look at it here and I see a lot of oil grease is right here, and I think that is the bearing inside here. So the situation is when you engage you hear the noise, but when you disengage, what I mean is when you press the gas you hear the noise like humming noise coming through the back here, and then as soon as you release your gas and the noise stop. So, and I thought that would be my differential or the dry line, but which is I checked the fluid is good, and I saw that leaking grease right there. So today I'm going to do replacing the wheel bearing and also the seal in there too. So this is the bearing and this is a national bearing, so that's the number, and also this is the seal for the bearing right here. So you do need this axle remover, which is this two set right here. You can renting from Auto Part. It doesn't matter where you, I think they'd be able to rent it. And also slide hammer, which is this right here. Show you. Okay. So you need this right here to be able to pull the bearing out. I think you'll be able to pull without this, but more convenient is using a proper tool. It might make your job easier. Okay, so today I'm going to perform on that. So let's have fun together. Okay, first thing first is I'd like to drain out my jet oil first. Okay, as soon as you're done with the bolt, it won't falling down. Okay, make sure you secure with another bolt right here or two, and slowly using something pretty sharp. So I using butcher knife, okay, with the hammer. Go like this to the. Okay, so now it's drip. Slowly pry and come off. Okay, and I know this is look like water too. I'm not sure. It could be that I went to the lake last year and water getting to it. Got a little bit creamy on it. Okay, so I'm going to tap on this side too. If you don't have a butcher knife, sharpen your screwdriver real sharp, and you can use a screwdriver, do the same job. Okay, so I'm going to do that with the screwdriver on this side. But the best way is a waste, an old butcher knife. That's the best. Okay. Ooh, a lot of creamy black. All right. So soon all the heavy drip is out, you can take down the bolt here and take down your pin cover. Alright, so the reason I'm taking down this first because I want to get all the grease, the inside here and dirty grease out first. Before you're taking the brake caliper out, I recommend it to put your screwdriver here in the rotor against the brake caliper and pry a little bit to get an opening. So that will leaving you gap, so when you put it back, easier to slide in. And then after that, just taking down the brake caliper, so which is 2 bolt only, so which is number 18. Okay. Hopefully my camera can see it. This is one right here, one down here. Just take this out. Let's see. This is 18 millimeter. Okay. I'm not sure my camera can see it. This right here. And then there's another one down here at the bottom. Here. Okay, spray a little bit to kill all the rust right here. It's not much, but just to lose it is better. And then use the plastic here, hit it. Mine's easy because not a lot of rust. Sometimes yours not even rust like this, even easier. Okay, and you can see that all the grease has been hit my e-brake. Okay, on this side there's 4 bolts holding it. So with the 21 millimeter, so I'm not sure what's kind of socket on the matrix. I mean, the standard, but I use a metric, so it's a 21. It's pretty tight. Okay, this is a 10 millimeter. Okay, make sure you find the right socket. Don't lose this bolt right here. Keep it in good place, okay? Now we can take this shot right here out. Push that towards me. Okay, mine kind of sticky, so I stick this right here and push this pin down. Okay, a little bit sticky. Okay. All right. Need to clean this. Not sure. Okay. Now I'm gonna put my zip ties on it so it won't drop or whatever. Okay. And it doesn't turn also. Okay. The reason I want to put zip ties on it, so I might make sure it stay up there, don't drop. A couple years ago, when I did the Chevy S10 and it dropped, it took me quite a bit of time to, you know, play around to put this pin back up to, you know, when this side fit but the other side doesn't fit, you have to play around with it. So this way it will be easier for me. Now I have to push the shaft when you slide your shaft in, you can take out this right here. Okay, see that? So now it's time to take that shaft out. Okay, so just slide this out. Easy, isn't it? Pretty easy. Alright. Dirty. I think last year probably water get into it already. That's why all this has been wet with the water, probably from the lake that I when I launched my boat. Okay, so the bearing I got, I think is different from this right here. Let me take this bearing out. I'm going to use this pry bar right here. Take out the bearing. I think this should be able to take it out. There. Okay. And now it's time to using the slide hammer. This is the medium one. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is the medium one. Right here, with a little bit turn on it to make sure it's tight. My slide hammer. Pretty simple job if you have the right tool. Okay. All right. Whew. I can see through. So I want to clean a little bit all this grease, that filthy grease inside here. Okay. And I will changing a second one probably a couple months later, because I know that this will mix with water, so want to make sure I don't have no issue. When you replace the whole bearing here, it's easy, but if you replace the whole dry line, the back here, probably cost you more money. Okay. The bearing actually have a two different one. The first one I got is wrong, because thinner, and the bearing here is smaller. So actually the one I just got here is the right one for mine. Okay, so this one, the XLT with the 5.0. okay, the difference is this one bearing against bearing, and this one bearing against the wall. So this less bearing, the new one more bearing. So I'm going to put this inside here. I'm going to use this plastic cap with pounding right here. Okay. Make sure they are in the center. Okay. I think here's the center. Okay. It will stop by itself because the wall here, it will stop. Okay. All right, I think that's deep enough. And time to put my seals on it. On that one, I'll find the right one on that. Yep, that one's the correct one. Alright, put in the center, slowly tap, make sure it's evenly. So the wall is stopping by the housing wall was stopping the bearing itself, so you won't miss it. Okay, that's it. I'm going to put a little bit on the gear oil right here. To make sure not dry out. You don't have to put on your, but this is mine, so I will do it this way. And also lubricate a little bit on the seal right here too. Okay, clean this out. So now time to slowly insert my shaft in. So lift a little bit, slide slowly. Okay, that's it. So go back inside and lock it in the pin. Very easy. So I think you can go either way, but I think there's two different sides, right? So this side against the wall over here, you just slide this in like this. So right now what I have to do, just push the shaft back up like that. That's it. Okay, when the shaft's all back, so time to cut my zip tie down. Okay, cut my zip ties off. Pretty easy. It's not difficult at all. I would say very easy compared to a lot of vehicles. Okay. Okay. I forgot to turn on my camera, so you have that in. Pretty easy, isn't it? As long you don't move it the way you take them out, everything just slide back up. Okay, mine a little bit sticky. I had to pound it a little bit to get it in. If yours not sticky like mine, should be easy in. Okay, on mine I use a little bit red Loctites on it. Okay, I don't have blue one, so I use red one. You can use any other color. I think should be okay with Loctites. You don't have one, that's okay. I don't think you can use it. Okay, good enough. I don't know how many foot-pound, but small, so okay. On mine, because I think water is inside here, so I try to clean as much as possible. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to clean a little bit only, clean a little bit outside here. I'm not going to do a good job because I will replace the fluid, the gear oil again in the next couple days. Maybe I won't say a week from now. When everything settled down, then I will change it again, because I want to make sure my truck is healthy. I don't want to just leave it like this. Okay, now on your, if you don't have water in here, then you just do it right one time, then that's it. You know, for me, I'll make sure I clean it, everything, and then I will do it again. So for the locking pin right here, 10 millimeter, I will say using like 8 foot-pound to 10 foot-pound only. Okay, they may not have a foot torque for you, but anything for 10 millimeter. Don't use like 20 or 30 foot-pound. You will break this thing here. When you break this thing here, you will have a nightmare. Okay, because that is not easy to come off. I think that's clean enough for right now. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to sand a little bit with this scotch, and I'm going to not do a good job right here. I just clean a little bit on this old silicone here and clean it, wipe it off with the cart cleaner on it to make sure no grease sticking to it, and then I will seal it. Okay, like I said, I'm going to clean it, make sure no grease around this right here. On yours, you have to clean it, all the old silicone out, okay? Because mine, I will redo, so that's why I just do a lazy work right now. Because I don't want to do so good and then ready to do it again, because too much work. So I'm going to do just a rough only. Okay, I'm going to use the Ultra Blacks gasket maker here. You can use gray, you can use whatever color you like to, but I always have lucky on the black one. Okay, black gasket maker is oil resistant. Okay, so I'm going to put this cover back up there. Like that. Just put a couple holes in it right here. This. Make sure you do a crisscross. Okay. Alright, this bolt is required 25 to 33 foot-pound. Okay, you can do I would say the recommended 33. You can do it between in 30 and 33. That's fine with you. Or you don't have to do. Just make sure tight enough. For me, I just using my drill here. That's all I do, because I'm not going to be torque anything on it. Okay, that's it for me. There's a tag right here, tell you how much weight on the gear oil. But on mine, when I called the dealership with the VIN number, they give it to me for I think 140. Okay, right here. 75, actually 75 140. That's the gear oil I'm going to use, and this is a synthetic, so don't use the cheap oil. Use something more expensive. There's about $20 per bottle, like per liter, like that. So you need probably 1 or 2. And the filling is right here, and make sure the truck's level before you put it, because if it's leaned towards the front like this, they might take less. But drop the car down to its level, and then fill with this right here until the fluid coming out from that hole. Then that's it. Make sure playing with the degrees to make sure there's no oil in here. This is not a regular brake, so it's not going to be slip or anything like that, but always have to clean all the grease out first. Rotor clean, and also the e-brake clean. Time to put this back in there. Okay, on this right here, I'm gonna put on this one for 115 foot-pound. Okay. You can do 110, 111, 115, 120. I don't think there's a problem right here. This is a 19 millimeter, and they should be able to hold up to 130 foot-pound on this right here, but not necessary to. It won't go any, away with that right there. Okay. All right. Right now, time to fill in the gear oil over there. Very simple job. So I don't have to show you to do that. I don't show you how to put the tires back up, and the rest is easy and simple. Don't waste your time to watching something is not valuable to you. Okay. All right. Thank you for watching. The sun hitting my face pretty good. So see you guys next video. And don't forget to help me subscribe, okay? Bye bye now.